Water-related problems affect half of humanity, and a student organization at Valdosta State University is determined to do something about it. The purpose of Kalia's program is to improve the delivery of public safety services, and the Valdosta Police Department has to comply with standards in order to maintain accredited status. Shh, you're in the library, but people are no longer searching the stacks, they're surfing the web. I know it's in my pantry. Do you know what's in VSU's? I went to go talk to the Blazer Pantry coordinator, and she had a lot to say about what Valdosta State is doing to help its students. Playgrounds aren't always fun and games, and in fact, several are failing safety inspections. And when it comes to your child's safety, you might want to be informed.
Welcome to City Focus. I'm Nikki Foreman. Valdosta residents are joining forces with the VPD in order to increase the possibilities of making effective and quick arrests regarding crimes in neighborhoods throughout the community. Jasmine Smith has more on this story.
The Valdosta Police Department's Neighborhood Watch program strives to unite law enforcement agencies, private organizations, and individual citizens in a massive effort to reduce and stop residential crimes. In 2009, close to 350,000 property crimes occurred throughout the state of Georgia, and 23 Neighborhood Watch programs in Valdosta are working and watching together. Steve Freelove serves as secretary of the Fulton Place Watch program and has personally seen how an active community can create a safe environment.
I think pretty much when people see that the neighborhood take advantage of the just simply knowing who's in the neighborhood at any particular time, make them worry to come into the neighborhood, and our sign also helps because I think that acts as a deterrent because they know that people are in fact watching.
It takes more than just law enforcement to decrease crime. In fact, the Valdosta Police Department's eyes and ears are members of the community.
Quite often, I've told people in communities that if you take every law enforcement officer that's in your area, add every college officer, every Georgia State Patrol officer, put each one on a corner, then there's still not enough people to watch your entire city.
Burglaries and theft by taken are the two crimes that are greatly reduced with the help of the Neighborhood Watch. In order to be efficient and effective with reducing crime, a team effort is needed.
When you work in numbers, you control your community.
If you suspect any suspicious persons or activities, it's imperative that you contact your local law enforcement. For Metro 17, I'm Jasmine Smith. VSU students in free enterprise brought awareness to the issue of global water access with their Walk for Water event. For one day, the community was invited to walk in the shoes of others and experience the life of a person who lacks access to such an essential resource.
It's meaningful, and I think it gives an appreciation for people that they should be self-conscious of the water that they consume daily and know that there are people in the world that don't have access to water.
Those participating were asked to carry an empty bucket from VSU's main campus to North Campus, where it would be filled with water from a stream. This 2-mile journey would serve as a representation of those across the world who must travel long and dangerous distances for clean water. Donations raised through this event were given to Defy Thirst, an organization that began with the goal to help meet the fundamental need of drinking water for developing countries across the globe.
Defy Thirst is a program of Defiant Missions, and Defy Thirst deals with water, sanitation, and hygiene. We don't really dream too small. Sometimes that's a bad thing, but dreaming big where we want this to go and what we want to change and show and do, and figuring out what's the better way to get things done and what's better in these communities for these people and not us feeling good.
Much of the world lives without access to drinking water. In fact, this is the reality that more than 1 billion people face. To paint a big picture, that is 3 times the amount of the U.S. population. Reporting for News Valdosta, I'm Jasmine Smith. The Valdosta branch of South Georgia Regional Library is offering its patrons more than just books. Shh, You're in the library, but people are no longer searching the stacks, they're surfing the web. Technology is becoming a tool that libraries across the world are using in order to stay connected.
Well, one of the big changes that's happening is we're seeing that while our circulation numbers, the amount of books that are being checked out, is starting to plateau, the number of computer usage, the number of logins that we're getting on the computers just keeps growing. When we open up, people are on the computers and they stay full until we close.
Social media is one way to interact with the community, and this library is using Facebook.
Anybody who comes into the library is free to get onto our Facebook and leave us comments, tell us what we're doing right, make suggestions. We also do computer training here for adults. We have computer classes in the morning and on weekends.
Many are wondering what is to come of libraries in the future. For now, libraries are striving to stay current with technology. However, books might just get left behind. From VSU TV News, I'm Jasmine Smith.
Well, the reality of it is I'm a broke college student. I mean, I'm in debt. I haven't even started the real world yet. And it's like, I mean, it's basically a financial struggle. You think about trying to balance having a social life, going to school. And choosing school is more important than anything else.
With the current economic times, it's no surprise that students are struggling too. Many of those striving to obtain their college education are facing financial difficulties that are causing them to go hungry. Several are receiving assistance from privately run organizations. One program found on the campus of Valdosta State University is reaching out with the slogan, "Helping students help themselves."
The Blazer Pantry is like a food bank for Valdosta State students. It's open to undergraduates and graduates. I feel like it's a great resource for students. It's something that the school has never had, but it's something that's growing really fast.
Currently, there are over 50 students who utilize the pantry's resources, but the university's enrollment is nearly 13,000 and counting.
I also hope that the pantry grows as far as not just being in the Division of Student Affairs, but maybe even taking on a room of its own and maybe even having produce and vegetables, just really expanding and growing for the students.
2 programs are responsible for the donations given to the Blazer Pantry. Sodexo is a leading provider of integrated food and facilities management services. Serving 10 million consumers in over 6,000 locations worldwide, they strive to give back with the Sodexo Foundation through hunger-fighting initiatives.
We agreed to work with Second Harvest, and the donations that we got, we donated half of what we raised to the Blazer Pantry, which was equivalent to about 973 pounds of food. We want to be good stewards in the community, and this is a way that we can give back to the community that gives so much to us.
Second Harvest of South Georgia is a member of Feeding America, the nation's food bank network.
Something that we did to kind of help out with the Blazer Pantry is we did a food drive, partnered with Sodexo at all their restaurants there on campus, and students could come and donate food. And part of the proceeds went to the Blazer Pantry to start it up, and they can access food here anytime they want to restock the pantry.
This facility provides close to 14 million pounds of food to over 700 local charities each year.
Our main goal, our mission is to end hunger.
The common tie between these 2 organizations is putting an end to hunger.
The state of Georgia ranks 3rd in food insecurity in the nation, only behind Arkansas and Mississippi.
Seeing that the increase in student population brings in more than $16 million to the university and the South Georgia region, shouldn't these institutions give back to the individuals who are investing the most? It's a sad reality that students have to sacrifice meals with the hopes of gaining a college degree and the opportunity to better their lives.
I look at it like this. We're all in college, we're all struggling, we all need help, so there's no sense of me being too proud not to go and get it.
A new fraternity house may be coming soon to a neighborhood near you. The Valdosta City Council is set to discuss the location of the new fraternity at 304 Baytree Road. Other items on the City Council agenda are to discuss an amendment to the alcoholic beverage ordinance in consideration of a request for emergency sewer repairs. The meeting starts at 5:30 p.m. at the Valdosta City Hall. The Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority proudly hosts the 2010 Azalea Century Bike Ride this Saturday. Registration for the event is available Friday from noon to 6 p.m. and Saturday morning starting at 7. The ride will begin at 8 a.m. at the South Lowndes Recreation Complex in Lake Park. The Memorial Park dedication in honor of Martin Luther King Jr. will take place this Saturday. The highlight of this park is the 110,000-pound obelisk that was placed this past December, which honors the legacy of Dr. King. Engravings decorate the obelisk, including the words of King's famous "I Have a Dream" speech. This monument is the largest in his dedication within the state. The ceremony will be held at the MLK Memorial Park, located on the corner of MLK Drive and Ashley Street at 12 noon.
Bill Eager is standing by with our own Jasmine Smith at the Lowndes County Board of Elections. Let's go to Jasmine, Bill Eager right now.
I'm here with Bill Eager, and he is running for County Commissioner in District 3. I'd just like to ask you a few questions. What are some of the goals that you hope to accomplish if elected?
Well, one of the first things that we need to worry about is being able to handle our budget, because our funds have just been so depleted with the economy the way it is that we need sound business decision and budgeting to try to be sure that we can continue to provide our ultimate services that we need, the essential services, and not have to cut out too much of those.
And speaking of the economy, what are some of the challenges that you may face in trying to accomplish that goal?
Well, the economy is like number 2.
From News Valdosta, I'm Jasmine Smith. I'm Jasmine Smith with VSU TV News. From Metro 17, I'm Jasmine Smith. And I'm Jasmine Smith. Have a great day.